So good morning, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 4 of connection. So have your little book handy, or if you're not writing it down, no matter. I'm really liking writing it down because when I look back, it does something for me. So just closing your eyes, whether you're lying on the floor, sitting, and just feel the feeling tone of you in this moment. Just kind of feeling it like a sensation, or as you would describe it, how would you describe this felt sense of you right now? And write it down. Find your wellness in this moment, somewhere in your body, or something that supports you to feel comfortable or okay or well, or even just like the feeling of your yoga trousers, or like for me, I love this shawl. So just find something that supports you in this moment. Write it down. Number 3, an actionable 5-minute doing or not doing that you could do today. So mine yesterday was paddling in the river. Tick, I paddled in the river for 5 minutes last night. It was glorious. What could you do today? A resource that you could cultivate, a thing you could do that is just a promise or a commitment that you make to yourself, something that will bring you resource. Nice. Mine's about connecting to a friend of mine. Nice. Super. So come stand on your mat. Come. So stand on your mat and just begin by bringing your hands to your hips and roll through your hips. And feel the sensations of your body. So moving like honey. So slow the movement down and acknowledge the pathways of movement, the sensations of comfort, of discomfort, of flow, of gnarliness, whatever it is that you feel. No matter, just feel it. If you're feeling like something's too strong, make the movement smaller, slow the movement down. If you're feeling like something's very easy, slow the movement down and connect more into the each moment sensations. So it's harder to move really, really slowly than it is to move really fast. Nice. Standing tall, roll your shoulders. And just allow the deep of your shoulders to rest or soften, move, connect, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. And then just pull your right shoulder up and drop it down. Pull your right shoulder up and drop it down. And just notice, are your hips moving as you do this? Right shoulder up, right shoulder down. Nice. And then left shoulder up, left shoulder down. Are your hips moving? Right shoulder forward, right shoulder forward. Are your hips moving? And then left shoulder forward. It's like I'm really like bringing my shoulder forward. Nice. So this time we're going to do it and we're going to let our hips move load. So as you lift your shoulder, as I lift my right shoulder up, bring your hip towards the right. So it's like I'm leaning down towards the left. That's the actual gesture. Try and touch your knee on the left-hand side and the movement will happen in the right. Nice. Other side. Draw the left shoulder up and draw your hips to the left. And so slide your right hand down towards your right knee. Keep that action of pulling your shoulder up towards your ear. So in the midst of the reaching down, pull your shoulder up. Nice. So now draw your right shoulder forward and let your whole body spiral. I can feel my thighs spiral, my knees are turning. And then draw your left shoulder forward and feel like your whole body is spiraling. And for me, the pulling back of my hand behind me helps the moving forward of my shoulder. So my two hands are really active in the movement that I'm creating. Nice. Standing on your mat, begin to roll down. So rolling down through your spine, softening your knees, rolling down all the way. Hands either to the floor, hanging, or bring your elbows to your knees if that feels strong in your spine. And then rolling back up. Standing really tall, widen your shoulders, expanding the front and the back of your body. Strong into your hips, squeeze your bum a little bit. Nice, rolling down. And then coming up. Nice, one more time. Rolling down. Softening your knees. And rolling up. Standing tall. Cool, stand to the front of your mat. So moving like honey is the focus of this month's movement. It's how do we move really connectedly and deliciously in our body. So reach your arms wide and let each part of the movement feel like a moment in your body. Nice. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, the full range of the movement, be present to it. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, hands to your shins, feeling each moment of the movement as you arch your back and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. And then bring your left hand to the big toe side of your left foot and drop your right knee to the floor. Round your back, arch your back. So slow the movement down, but feel like the pelvis and the head are moving together. How do you create a little bit of movement in many different places in the deep of your spine, in the whole of your body? Nice. Next time that you round, begin to reverse your bum backwards. And as you arch, lean deeply into your hip and look forwards. As you round, sit your bum backwards. As you travel forward, arch and look forward. Nice. One more time. Rounding. And drop your bum back. Arching, looking forward. Nice. Bring both knees together. And then come lie on the floor all the way down. Belly's on the floor. So bring your elbows to the floor and just look over your right shoulder and look back towards your right foot. Drop your head down towards your hands and look over the left shoulder to look back at the left foot. Nice. One more time. Look over your right shoulder. Look back and feel what happens through your belly as you travel from one side to the other. Nice. So the next movement is a complex series of movements. It's one of these ones that, well, it's a little sequence that we're going to do in the middle of the class. So elbows are on the floor. Reach your left hand forward and touch the floor out in front of you. And then pull your left elbow back into wing. So my nails are facing my face and my elbows pulling back in wellness, back towards my left hip. Nice. Stretch your left hand forward and then bring your left elbow to the floor. Roll over onto your left side and bring your right foot behind you. So I've landed on my left side, my right foot is behind me, and my right hand is on the floor. Nice. Roll back onto your belly and reach your left hand forward. Pull your left elbow back. Left hand forward, elbow to the floor. Roll onto your left side, right foot to the floor behind you. And again. Roll to your belly, left hand is forward. Pull your left elbow back, left hand forward. Roll onto your left side and bring your hand underneath your head. Now slide your hand to the front of your chest. So your right hand is resting on the floor just in front of your chest. And so there's two different ways we're going to do the movement. A bit like earlier, there was a moment where we moved and our pelvis stayed steady. And then there was a moment when we moved and everything moved with it. So the first movement we're going to do is steady. So lift your right foot off the floor and slowly draw your right knee towards your right elbow. And keep everything still as you do it. Stretch your right leg long and slowly lift your right leg up without moving anything else. How high can you lift your right leg up? Lower your right leg down. Draw your elbow to your knee to your elbow. Stretch your right leg long. Lengthen upwards, keeping everything else really still and steady as you do this. One last time. Drop your foot down, moving like honey, connecting to the full of the movement. And draw your knee forward. Stretch your leg long, reaching up. Don't let anything else move. So the next movement, everything starts to move. So bending your right knee, draw it up towards your shoulder and feel that your hips have traveled a bit back as you do this. Stretch your leg and now swing your leg up. And as you swing it up, you're letting your toes point towards your head and your torso is moving. Your belly has dropped a little bit backwards. Your hips have dropped backwards. Drop your foot down. Bring your knee to your shoulder. Stretch your leg long. Swing your leg up. Let everything move. So it's a Jane Fonda moment. Knee to your shoulder. And then swing. One last time. Knee to your shoulder. And then swing. Cool. So bend your left knee so your knee is straight in front of your hip. Stretch your left arm long and bring your right arm overhead. So my two arms are over the sides of my ears and I've interlocked my arms up towards the ceiling, up towards the wall above my head. Reach long and long and long into that right leg. How would you get longer? It's like as I reach into the toes, my left side of my rib cage is lifting. So my right knee is on the floor, my knee is bent. My right leg is stretching down and it's sliding a little bit away from me, even that right leg. Pause there. Deep side body. Nice. Bend your two knees, bring them on top of each other, and then roll over onto your belly. Hands to the floor, push back into your cat. Push all the way back into your downward dog, lengthening through your legs. Pulling backwards, feeling your body as you move. As always, as soon as I end up in a downward dog, I start to wiggle and move and connect and awaken all the different parts of me. So how would you move in your downward dog? Like how would you connect to the side of your body, the deep of your hips, the backs of your thighs, the length of your torso, the strength of your abdominal muscles? Nice. Drop your knees to the floor. Step your right foot forward to the front of your mat. Hands to the floor. Lengthen your back leg. Step forward. Feeling your body all the time as you move. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Pause. Nice. Just let that settle. Other side. So reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Bring your right hand to the big toe side of your right foot. Drop your left knee to the floor. You can walk your right foot a bit towards the right if you feel like you don't have enough space. Round your back. Arch your back. A little bit of movement in many different places. Round your back. Arch your back. One more time. Round your back. Arch your back. Next time that you round, begin to drop your bum backwards. And as you travel forward, arch your back, look forward, lifting your head. Rounding, sit your bum backwards. Lifting your chest, looking forward. Nice. Rounding, sit your bum back. Arching, looking forward. One last time. Rounding, sit your bum back. Arching, looking forward. Nice. So bring both knees back. Come lie on your belly on the floor. Pause. Nice. So from here, bring both elbows to the floor. Look over your left shoulder. And as you travel and look between both sides, notice what's happening in your belly, in your spine, in the deep of your torso. So you just gently, steadily move from one side to the other side. Nice. From here, reach your right hand forward, let it come to the floor, and then pull your right elbow back into wing, whatever version of this suits you. Reach your right arm long, bring your elbow to the floor, and then roll over onto your right side and bring your left foot to the floor behind you. Nice. Roll onto your belly, reach your right arm long, pull your right elbow back into wing, right arm long, elbow to the floor, roll over onto your right side, bring your left foot to the floor. Nice, last time. Reaching long, pull your elbow back into wing, arm out, bend your elbow, bring your head to your hand to your head, bring your left foot behind you to the floor, bring your left hand to the floor directly in front of you. So my hand is resting just on the floor in front of my chest. Without moving anything else, draw your left knee forward towards your left elbow. Stretch your leg long, and then slowly lift your left leg up without changing the angle of your foot. Lowering down, elbow to your knee, or knee to your elbow, sorry. Long up. And again, bend your knee. It feels weird with my back to you. So, bend your knee. And then lengthen up. Nice. Next time, everything's going to move when you do this. So draw your knee to your shoulder. And as you do so, you'll feel your bum drop backwards a bit and your belly soften. Stretch your leg long and then swing your leg up towards your shoulder. And your foot is pointing towards your head. Down. Draw your knee up. Lengthen. Leg swings up. And draw your knee up towards your shoulder. And then swing your leg up. Nice. So drop your head down to rest on your right arm. Reach your left arm overhead. Bend your right knee so it's straight out in front of your hip. And then stretch down into your left side of your body. My toes are trying to get away from me. They're like reaching deeply and away. Nice. Bend your knee. Roll over onto your belly. Push back into your cat. And then push back into your downward dog and create length and a bit of a wiggle, a bit of a connection. How would you move your spine like a snake? Slowly, smoothly, moving like honey. And how would you lengthen into the sides of your body? Bending your knees deeply, draw your hips back. And then drop your knees to the floor. Rising up, step your left foot forward. Hands to the floor. Step forward. Pausing there, just in a deep forward fold. Elbows are bent. You're holding onto your shoulders or the opposite elbow. And just have a bit of a wiggle here. Slowly rolling up. And reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. Come lie on the floor. All the way down. Lie down, landing, stretch your legs up toward the ceiling. You just stay there, lengthening through your legs. You can pull your legs towards you if you wish. You can have a block under your bum or your hands under your bum, or just pause. Just feel the length of your legs. So that sense of, I spoke about it yesterday. Self-love is built on the promises we keep to ourselves. And in small and incremental stages or small and incremental gestures, building that sense of self-trust or self-belief or self-kindness, like building resources on the inside of you through tiny, 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 tiny 5-minute steps at a time. And and it's not about getting them right. It's about learning how to make the space in your life, or how to honor those deep parts of you. And so, good luck. And I'll see you all tomorrow for day 5 of connection. Really enjoying connection. So thanks for being here. And really is such a pleasure. Right? Ciao, ciao.